First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Padash, back with another lesson. This is going to go into pretty much these women and what they're doing when they're sexualizing themselves online and various things of that matter. So this scripture is what we're going to be focused on mainly. All right, this is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 3. All right, so this is, it says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Okay, and we're going to read the rest of this. All right, so this is verse 4. It says, the tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. It says, they that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghills. It says, for the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom, that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. All right, so the point being is this word cruel. All right, so these women are mainly talking about our women, are you Israelite women, and really just women in general. All right, they become cruel, man. All right, and we're going to get into that word of what cruel means. Okay, so let's go back here. The definition of cruel. All right, and you get all these synonyms or something similar to it. All right, so cruel. It says willfully causing pain. It says or suffering to others or feeling no concern about it. And that's how these females move out here. All right, they're inconsiderate. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about men in general. The only thing they care about is themselves. All right, themselves and what their money mainly. You know, these women, they worship money. If you got money, they're willing to do anything, no matter how degrading or no matter how disgusting and evil and cruel it is. It doesn't matter. As long as you got money, that's what they're willing to flock to. So these women are cruel, man. All right. And let's read another one. It's brutish, savage, inhuman. All right. The scriptures say that that our people lack natural affection. Okay, so they don't act human. All right, they act like barbaric. They act like they're barbaric. Okay, so let's get that definition. Savagely cruel, exceedingly brutal. Okay, and that's another term. Okay, the scriptures say, I'm gonna get it, that our people are brutish, like brute beast. This is Jude chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, but these speak evil of those things which they know not. It says, but what they know naturally as brute beast. Okay, so that definition of brutish or brute, okay, it goes, that's in the scriptures. All right, so these women are brute, they're brute beast, and that includes you men too. All right, you're brute beast because you don't care about the Lord. You don't care about how much iniquity that you do. You don't care about following the ways of Yahweh Shah. All right, so you're beast. What it say naturally as brute beast, which means what? You lack the Holy Spirit. Okay, you not quickened. All right, you haven't you're not spiritual. You're spiritually discerned. Okay, so you lack the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and what you naturally in your natural state, you're gonna act like a beast, meaning that you're gonna do anything that feels good. Whatever feels good, you're gonna do it, and without no thought, no care, inconsiderate. All right, don't give a darn. Okay, but then when those things, when horrible and bad times come upon you, then you trying to call out unto the Lord. Now you're trying to call out for somebody to save you. Okay, so it says as brute beast, and those things they corrupt themselves. So yeah, you women that's out there, you doing those them porn videos, or you making those JOI videos, which I'm gonna get into in a minute. All right, you're corrupt. You corrupting yourself. Okay, and you don't realize it. Well, you know why? Because the Lord didn't give you women wisdom. All right, which we're gonna get. Job chapter 39 and verse 13. It says, gavest thou the godly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in dust. It says, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. Okay, so basically the Lord is comparing these women, all right, unto a wild beast, and that's what the ostrich, where they'll leave their eggs, then they'll forget about them, or they'll accidentally or just step on them without giving it a second thought. Okay, so that's how these women are, and how do we know that? The abortion clinics. Okay, they go up there and that's a sacrifice. They're sacrificing unto other guys and they don't even realize it. Okay, that's what they're doing. The scriptures say not to sacrifice your children unto Molech, and that's what they're doing. All right, and that those abortion clinics, they go up there and then what, they kill them. Because what, they living in pleasure. The scriptures say, "She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." Okay, but reading on, it says, verse 16, she is hardened against her young ones. So yeah, she hates her children. You see it in the news all the time. All right, these women, they hate their kids. They kill them. All right, they end up murdering them. Little babies, no matter how old they are. All right, they end up killing them. Okay, not caring about them, leaving them in a car. That's one thing compared to the ostrich. They'll leave them in a car and it's over 100 degrees and then they end up dying. That's how these women are. They do not care about their kids. So she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. Yeah, you don't fear the Lord, man. But guess what? That fear is going to come. The Lord going to humble you women, man. All right? It's going to humble you. Okay, but for the majority of you, the Lord's just going to kill you. All right, so this is verse 17. It says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. All right, and once again, I'm gonna mention this. What are you doing teaching the scriptures, man? All right, there were no female apostles. There were no female elders and apostles. All right, teaching the scriptures. All right, there were no female prophets. Okay, so your job is not to be teaching this word like you're doing up in those churches. All right, calling yourselves pastors. All right, teaching the congregation. And when you do that, next thing you know, you go home and you're twerking. You're twerking online. All right, you go home, you in a club. Okay, making your husband upset. All right, cheating on him, committing adultery. That's what you women do. Your job is to stay at home. All right, love your husbands, take care of your husbands, and take care of your children. That's your job. All right, not to be teaching the scriptures, because this book is wisdom. All right, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The only way you should learn is what, through men. All right, your husband. Mainly. Okay, so it says, yeah, that's the point on that. There's no reason to go any further on that. All right, so let's read this again. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So the Lord did not give you women wisdom. That's the reason, especially when it comes to choosing a partner. All right, there's a reason why the father would marry his daughter off to somebody that has understanding. All right, women didn't have the choice to mainly just pick their husbands. All right, because when they pick them, what they pick usually make the worst choice. All right, they pick the guys that don't have understanding. All right, then what, they end up single. Okay, or either the husband end up bugging out and killing her, or she bugs out and kill him. Either way it goes, they both get caught in a jam and the Lord killed both of them. Knock two birds with one stone, so to speak. Okay, so the Lord did not give you women wisdom, and that's the reason why you shouldn't be in authoritative positions, man. Okay, so let's go back. All right, check this again. All right, so this is cruel. It says willfully causing pain or suffering to others, or feeling no concern about it, causing pain or suffering. And that's not only to men, but that's also to her children, as we read, all right, in Job, the 39th chapter. Okay, and that's how these women are. They're cruel. All right, and basically the similes, all right, it says brutal, savage, inhuman. Yeah, you lack natural affection. All right, barbaric, barbarous, brutish. All right, which goes into Lamentations, talking about brute beast. All right, murderous, bloodthirsty, all right, in which I did go here. What does it say? Eager to shed blood. It says containing or depicting much violence. Okay. And what does it mean by shed blood? All right. It's not always physical. Okay. When it comes to shedding blood, it's also through influence. All right. So like I said, it's through influence. So this is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 8. It says, my son, hear the instruction of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother. Okay. Which is what the scriptures. All right. This the law. All right. Which is what this book. It says, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head and chains about thy neck, which is what is going to lead you. All right. You have no free will. You're either a slave to righteousness or you're a slave to wickedness. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, all right, which is what influence. So if sinners try to entice you or try to influence you to do something, all right, that's wicked. It says, consent thou not. It says, if they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. It says, let us lurk privily or privately for the innocent without cause. All right. So that's what these women are doing. All right. And what kind of women? Let me show you what kind of women. Because women like this, Sexy Red. This is what they do. Pushing whoredom amongst our people. That's all her songs is about, is being a slut. Sexy Red, turning up, and then holding up the signs, wearing the devil horns, stuff like that at her parties and stuff like that. All right, twerking. That's all they're about. So they're lying wait for blood, which means what they're setting a trap. All right, for you darn people, all right, you Israelites mainly, all right, to fall for it. And that's why they stick their tongue out, because basically, in other words, gotcha. They got you, ha ha. They sold out. They sold you people out. They don't care about you. They up in the industry. They getting touched and banged out by them nasty, dirty, filthy, so-called white men that's up in that industry, because they're the ones that control it. All right. They get passed around like sluts, which they are. And then they get paid. They get paid to keep their money. And that's what they do. Hood hottest princess. Booty meat. That's all it's about is sex, man. Whoredom. That's what it's about. Look at this. That's what it's all about. It's nothing but witchcraft and sorcery, man. But do people care? No. They don't care. And who knows, that's probably another darn voodoo symbol. How she laying down. If I look into it, I'll probably find something. But I ain't gonna do that. To hell with this darn woman. May the Lord destroy her with a swift destruction if she keep on with her mess. She got too much blood on her hands already. Okay? So as it says here, it says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. And you guess what? Sexy Red's a sinner, man. She sold out. She serving Satan, man. You see it red. You know what red means? What red is synonymous with crimson. All right, when you commit what? A crime. That's where crimson comes from. All right. Definition of crime. Says an action that constitutes an offense that may be persecuted by the state and is punishable by law. What else is synonymous with crime? Crimson. Yeah, like this. All right, that's why they call you Edom. Edom, Idumea. All right, you so-called white people, you turn red. Red face. Living life with a red face. All right, you know why? Because you're a criminal. All right, you Edomites, you're criminals, man. The Lord's going to destroy you people for what you did to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He didn't forget. That's why he made you like the way you are. Because what? You're a fugitive in the earth. You're a criminal. And the Lord is going to persecute you. All right? He's going to put you in captivity just like you did us. And it's going to be far worse than what you did to us. All right? It's going to make slavery look like a walk in a park. Or like at a darn fun house. All right? It's going to be far worse for you people, man. All right? You see that? Red. So that's what crimson. Crimson. All right? Let's look it up. Yeah, you see it right here. Crim, which is part of crime. CRIME. But you look at crimson, and what does it mean? It's red. It says a rich, deep red color, inclining to purple. So yeah, you so-called white people, that your genetic makeup of why you lack pigmentation and why your blood shows through your skin is because you're a criminal. You're a fugitive. All right. You're a criminal on the loose, on a run. All right. And that's what the elites are trying to do. They're trying to run from their judgment. That's the reason why their society is built off lies. All right. No truth. That's why they call you the devil, because you lie. All right. You see that? And that's what they are. Criminals, man. All right. So they got a lot of blood on their hands, man. She has blood on her hands. All right. So let's read that again. It says, verse 11, if they say, come, let us lay wait for blood. Okay. Cause so they got blood on their hands. You know why? Because of influence. A lot of our women are falling for this. All right. They're acting like Sexy Red. They want to be Nicki Minaj. They want to be, what was that other damn woman? I forget who the other one was that she usually be around. But you get the point. Okay. So it says, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily or privately for the innocent without cause. It says, let us swallow them up alive as the grave and as whole. It says, and whole as those that go down to the pit, which is what, a trap. All right. A lot of you people who fell for it. You fell for the lavish BS of Sexy Red, and includes Kevin Gates and all these other rappers. All right. But I'm mainly talking about you females, man. Okay. So you fell for it. This is a trap, man. All right. You see that? A trap. All right. A lot of you fell for it. So you're about to get judged by the Lord, man. It says, we shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot amongst us, which is what? Lot, which means destiny. Okay, so that's a destiny. All right, which means what? Death. It's going to lead you to your death. It says, cast in thy lot among us. Let us have one purse. It says, my son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. So you women, don't fall for this, man. Walk away. Don't do it. But even though the majority of you still gonna do it, or you want to be the Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj, and all them foolish rappers, they sold out, man. It's not lavish being up in that lifestyle unless you're a wicked ass demon, period. So, but hey, that's what they do, man. It says, my son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path. It says, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. And that's what they're doing. They got blood on their hands. Because a lot of our women are falling for the Sexy Red trap. And guess what? They end up having problems, man. End up getting put to death. It says, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. It says, and they lay wait for their own blood. So yeah, this trap that Sexy Red set in, she don't realize that the Lord's going to judge her, and the people that follow her. She got millions and millions of followers. And guess what? They subscribed unto the channel. You know what subscribe means? To want to be like, all right, to agree with, to conform. All right, so they're in agreement with what Sexy Red is doing. And Nicki Minaj and these other rappers. So the Lord gonna kill every last one of them. Look at this, 29 million. I'm not saying that 29 million are subscribed to her, but that's 29 million views. All right, but let's look at it. I ain't gonna play this garbage ass song. All right, look at that, 204,000 likes. All right, and it's a lot more than that because she has multiple videos, multiple channels. All right, look at this. How many subs she got? 542,000. All right, so they're all gonna die. The Lord gonna kill them if they don't get out of that mentality. Every last one of them. So now you see that the Lord is gonna significantly reduce the population. All right, so it says, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. And you so-called white people, that's what you're doing. All right, when you trying to set up your new world order, all right, all your plans is gonna fail, man. All right, that trap is for you. You setting your own trap for you to fall into it. It says, so are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. It says, which taketh away the life of their owners thereof. And that's what they do. So, okay. Mm-mm. Mm. Right. Let me see. All right, so let's get this. This is Psalms chapter 106, and we'll start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 35. It says, 34. It says, they did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commended them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. Okay, and this is us to this day. So this stuff always happened in the scriptures. Okay, our people when they went off, what they were, they wanted to be more like the heathen. All right, so what they learned their works, they started worshiping their gods, they started following their ways. Okay, and then what, they were destroyed or put in captivity. Okay, verse 36 it says, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Okay, which is idols, other gods, false gods. All right, and that abortion clinic, that's a false god, man. All right, that's sacrificing unto another god when you take your children up there and put them to death. Okay, that's what they do. And then these women don't care, man. So it says, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them, which is a trap. Okay, it says, yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. And that's what you women are doing to this day. All right, you end up pregnant from committing all kinds of adultery. Then you go up there to them abortion clinics and you sacrifice your sons and your daughters unto devils. All right, literally. Okay, and physically. I mean, physically and figuratively. Okay, because figuratively is through the doctrines and these philosophies of this place. It says verse 38, and shed innocent blood. All right, yeah, you shed innocent blood. It says even the blood of their sons and of their daughters whom they sacrificed unto the idol of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Okay, and Canaan is so-called Africans. All right, that's that's where that is, what that is. Okay, but guess what? The spirit of what Egypt is in America. All right, the back of your dollar bill. Okay, because they were the original Egyptians. Okay, it says, thus they defiled with their own works and went a whoring with their own inventions. Okay, yeah, my truth, my this, my that. I do what I want to do. I ain't gonna listen to no book. That's how you people move. All right, you Israelites, man. That's why the Lord gonna destroy you. Oh, verse 40, what does it say? Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people. It didn't say all people. It didn't say all nations. His people. Okay? Are the Israelites. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How do you know that? Go to the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and read it. Okay? And it tells you, it explains it's talking about you. You're the Israelites, his people. Insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance. All right, so yeah, abhorred means to stay away from. Okay, so he put us away. All right, and it says, and he gave them into the hand of the heathen. So this happened back then, and it happened, during the time of slavery. Okay, transatlantic slave trade. You Native Americans too, and you so-called Hispanics. All right, all of you, in some way or form, got oppressed by what? The heathens, mainly who? Esau, Edom, so-called white man. It says, and they that hated them ruled ruled over them. Ooh, you see that? So yeah, these nations hate us. They ruled over us. It says their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. And that's plain and simple, man. And it's the same thing that's going on right now. All right? Like the scriptures say, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, so this is Psalms 106, man. So you can read that. All right, so back with bloodthirsty. All right, to shed blood. All right, figuratively and literally. Okay, that's how these women are, man. All right, and there was another definition that I wanted to get, which was barbarous. Yeah, barbarous. Let's look at that. Barbarous. It says savagely cruel. See that? So that goes back to the scriptures. All right, which is what? Lamentation. What does it say? For in verse 3, it says, the daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness, which an ostrich doesn't care about their children. Or they'll step on their eggs. They'll set the egg somewhere and they'll leave it and not even think about it. That's how these women are. So they're cruel. All right. Let me see. Where are we? So yeah, savagely cruel, exceedingly brutal. Okay, primitive, uncivilized. That's how you women are. You're uncivilized. All right, because you don't listen. You do what you want to do. Okay. Let's get another one. Ruthless. It says having or showing no pity or compassion for others. All right. So let's get an example of cruelty. Okay. Now I'll search this up, man. Joy. J-O-I. A vulgar slang term. All right. Either stand for jerk off instructions. So that's what you see right there. That's what you see in what the porn industry and stuff like that. All right. So I looked up this acronym. It says according to the dictionary and Urban Dictionary, the acronym JOI is a vulgar slang term that can either stand for jerk off instructions or jerk off instructions or jack off instructions. This is highly crude expression. Okay? Crude. There you go right there. All right, so let's get the definition of crude. All right, so crude, rude, rough, raw, meaning lack of social refinement. Okay? It says implies ignorance, which is true. You are ignorant. Are you females out there that's doing that? It says of or indifference to good form may suggest intentional discourtesy. All right, so what is discourtesy? All right, rude, inconsiderate behavior. Okay, so inconsiderate, impolite, impolite act or remark, bad manners, rudeness, unmannerliness, disrespect, incivility. I think that's what it is. Yeah, incivility, rude, unsociable speech or behavior. And that's how you women are. You're rude, disrespect, unmannered. All right, uncivilized. Okay, not polite. What else? Let's get inconsiderate. It says thoughtlessly causing hurt, inconvenience to others. And what does that go back to? Right here, the ostrich. What did it say? What did it say the ostrich do? All right. Let's go back here. The ostrich, it says what? Verse 14, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that wild beast may break them. It says what? She is hardened against her young ones. So yeah, that's you women. See, this Bible is, man, it's true, man. It's not lying. Okay. So let's get it again. All right. Incivility, rude, unsociable speech and behavior. That's how you women are. Thoughtlessly causing harm. You know why you thoughtlessly? You're not giving a thought because the Lord didn't give you women wisdom. All right. So you're thoughtlessly causing hurt or inconvenience to others. All right. When you're making those videos, and I'm going to give you an example. This right here. This is what they do. This is what they do, man. Look at this. And this is on YouTube. This is on YouTube. Yeah, so-called protecting the kids, right? But this is what they're doing. And I'm not signed in. So, yeah. This is on YouTube. This is what you see, man. So this is what it means by cruel. And this is torture. This is torture, and it's when you're look into that word as well. All right. So let's go back. Let me see what else it say. I think that was another word. I think it was called malignant, if I'm not mistaken. Unsympathetic. Yeah, that's it right there too. These women are unsympathetic, unsparing. All right. Merciless. Look at that. Look at that word. Showing no mercy or pity. Unforgiving, uncharitable, unsparing. But here it is, you got Negroes talking about the black woman as God, the woman as God, this, that, and the third, man. Come on. Look at that, man. Unfilling. You see that? Let's get another scripture here. Right, Romans chapter 1 and verse we'll start at verse 21. So this is Romans chapter 1 and verse 21. It says, because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their own imaginations, or in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. All right. So these people, man, all right, especially you women, you're foolish. All right. You got a foolish mind, a foolish mindset. That's the type of men that you choose too. You choose foolish men. Okay. Whenever you choose your relationships, they're all foolish. According to stupidity, it's based off stupidness. Okay. And foolishness. Verse 22, professing themselves to be wise. That's what you women do. You think you know it all. You think you got it. All right. It says they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like corruptible man. Yeah, because you're following the ways of man. You're not following the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, who you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. All right. And to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness. Yeah, you're a bunch of homosexuals, homos. All right, that's unclean. It says through the lust of their own heart. So yeah, the Lord gonna allow you to do what you want to do. All right, for a time being, and then He's gonna destroy you. All right, so He's gonna allow you to follow through your lust, what of your own heart, which is your mind. It says to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, and that's what you do. Homosexuality, lesbianism. That's what you people do, man. It says who changed the truth of the Most High to a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator. Yeah, because everything that you worship when you go in them churches and stuff, that's not of the Creator. That's not of the Most High. That's of man. Okay, that's the ways of men. That's not according to this book. It says the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. It says for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. See that? And that's what? Homosexuality, lesbianism. All right. Immoral sexual acts. It says, for even their women did change the natural use. All right, what is your natural use? All right, to what? To love your husbands, get married. All right, and to bear children. Okay, that's the natural use of a woman. It says into that which is against nature. What's against nature? Lesbianism, homosexuality. That's against nature, man. All right. It says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, all right, which is what? Man and the woman supposed to have sex and what? Bring forth children. All right, so you left the woman. It says, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, which means unnatural. All right, so let's get a definition. Unseemly. Okay. Not proper, not appropriate, improper, unbecoming, unfitting. All right. Not appropriate. What else? Indiscreet. Okay. That's another good good word, indiscreet, which means to have no covering. All right. The Lord's not going to cover you because you're wicked. All right. Shameful. All right. You lack shame. You women lack shame. You men, you lack shame. Okay. When you do your stupidity. Okay. Worthy or of causing shame or disgrace. So yeah, you're a disgrace unto our nation, man. All right. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that's wicked. You're a disgrace. You're a homosexual. You're a lesbian. You're a disgrace unto our nation, man. Okay. As an Israelite. All right. So you're a disgrace. All right, let's go back. Where was I? I lost my place. Salakia. Romans. There we are. All right. So it says, men with men working that which is unseemly, which is unnatural, inappropriate. All right. Not right. It says, and receiving in themselves that recompense. So yeah, there's a reward. Like I said, for you. All right. You want to be wicked. You want to be a darn demon. The Lord got a reward for you. So that's what recompense means, to pay back. All right. So it says, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. All right. Which was fit for you. Because what? You invested in wickedness. So now you're going to get your reward, which was what? Meat. Which means that was right for you. Your rightful just reward. All right. Which is death. Okay. It says, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge. Yeah, a lot of you click off the video. You don't want to hear it. You hit the dislike button. All right. Because this don't fit what you believe in. All right. Your truth. Okay. So you don't like to retain the Most High in your knowledge. It says the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind. You see, you don't have free will. You don't have free will. Where do you get free will from? That's not true. Nobody has free will. Okay. So reprobate mind. It says what? A reprobate mind is a spiritual condition that results from moral decay and sinful nature. It is characterized by lack of repentance, rejection of truth, and a propensity for sin and evil deeds. You see that? That's perfect, man. Okay. Morally depraved, unprincipled. You see that? Yeah, there you go. Unprincipled, which is what? Your morals, what you believe in, how you move, how you operate in this world, man. It says, and bad. It is a mindset that has been corrupted, debased, or morally bankrupt. It says it embodies a state of thinking and reasoning that is characterized by perversity. It says wickedness and complete disregard for what is considered right or good. And that's you people, man. That's you women. That's you men. Okay, that reject this truth. All right, so the Lord gave you up to a reprobate mind. So in other words, the Lord don't care about you. You know? Talk about the Lord love everybody. But yeah, you got a damn homosexual running around. You got a darn Israelite, damn so-called black man, Hispanic or Native American man, walking around with his pants hanging off his ass, smoking weed, committing adultery. Women that's lesbians, hating men, feminist ideologies, and all that foolishness. So the Lord gave you up, man, because you're a wicked demon. It says what? To do those things which are not convenient, yeah, which is not right. Okay? Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, all right, which is gossiping. That's what you damn women do. You love to gossip, talk crap. Here it is. You hate each other. Okay, that's you women. You hate each other. You act like you're together. Whenever a woman comes against a man, all you doing, you hive-minded demons come together and go against that man. But behind closed doors, when you deal with each other, you talk about each other. All right, so if women can't trust each other, how much more the men? All right, shows how much of a demon that you women are, man. It says backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud boasters, invention of evil things, disobedient to parents. Yeah, a lot of them kids that you women have that when you procreate with these damn niggettes. All right, them damn niggas that you be getting with that ain't no good. All right, you had them damn disobedient children and they don't even listen to you. They go out there committing crimes and stuff and they get locked up. You know, that's what they do. They wreak havoc on society. because you women, you don't have understanding. You don't have wisdom. Okay, which is the reason why what you need to be in subjection under your husband, under a man. You need a manly figure to keep you in straightly so you don't go off. All right, verse 31. Without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection. So that's the point right there, natural affection. Okay, let's get natural affection. What does that mean? All right. Good definition of natural affection. This mess is crazy. It says natural affection is a feeling of liking for a person. It is a term used in law to describe the affection which a husband, a father or brother or other near relative naturally feels towards those who are so nearly allied to them. All right, so guess what? So you women don't have natural affection. Why? Because you hate your children. You hate your husbands. All right, you be with your husband, you talking about I'm tired. Then you move on. You deal with another man behind his back. All right, so yeah, you lack natural affection. All right, you don't love your children. Well, you go to the abortion clinic. All right, you kill your kids. A lot of you murder them. You end up in prison. All right, so you people are completely out of order, man. The Lord is going to kill you people, man. That's why the Lord is going to do what he's going to do. He's going to wipe you people out because you're wicked. You're demonically wicked, especially you women. You're going to get it the worst when all hell breaks loose. It says implacable, unmerciful. Okay? Didn't we read that already? Over here? Where is it at? Impolite, unrefined, unbecoming, inappropriate, improper. Let's go back. Cruel. Here it is. Unmerciful, unsympathetic. There you go. Unsparing. Remorseless. Uncaring. You see? Without regret or guilt. That's how you women move, man. Okay? So that's you. Unmerciful, with who knowing the judgment of the Most High. All right? So you see this video. So you know the judgment. It says that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Only do the same. It says, but having pleasure in them that do them. And that's what you women do, man. You have pleasure in doing it. You have pleasure in doing this stuff, man. Look at you smiling. All right. That's torture. You torturing these men through these videos. That's cruel. Or you call them losers. You say they're trash. And will you call yourselves queens? A lot of you women, you call yourselves goddesses. Okay. Let me go on another one. This right here. It's what you do. Look at this description. Beautiful goddess ignores you with her wrinkles. This is what these females do, man. So, and they find pleasure in doing this stuff too. So the Lord gonna kill a lot of you women, man. Okay, he's gonna kill the great majority of you. But that's okay, because time is short. Time is short. World War III getting ready to kick off. Jacob's Trouble getting ready to kick off. Time is short, man. We ain't got time for this mess. Are you women better get yourselves right? What did it say? Let me see. All right, so let's get this one. We're gonna get a couple scriptures here. All right, so this is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." All right, so that's a scripture right there. That's what the Lord said out of his own mouth. But here it is, you calling yourselves gods. You calling yourselves goddesses. Okay, guys. That's what you women do. Okay, I'm mainly talking about you Israelite women. Okay, I'm not talking about you other nations. According to your father. All right, your father determines your nationality. Whatever you come out as, all right, whatever your father is, you are what your father is. Okay, right here. All right, so these are you that's on this sign. If you're on this sign, you're an Israelite, according to the Bible. All right, this is your biblical nationality on the left, and on the right side is your false nationality. Okay, so Judah, all right, that's the so-called Negroes, all right, or blacks. All right, you're from the tribe of Judah. Benjamin, the West Indians. Levi, the Haitians. Simeon, the Dominicans. Zebulun, the Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Ephraim, Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, Cubans, so-called Cubans. Gad, North American Indians. Reuben, the Seminole Indians. Naphtali, the Argentinian to Chilean. It says Asher, Colombians to I think it's Argentinian. I mean, Ogoyans. I think it's Ogoyans. Issachar is so-called Mexicans. All right, you are the Israelites according to the scriptures. All right, we're the same people and not different. Um, so let's get this. All right. So let's go back. So that's what you guys do. You call yourselves goddesses. But the Lord said not to have no gods before Him. Okay, but you up in them churches trying to call yourselves Christians. See how stupid you women are, man? Or really, you people in general. All right, they don't want to listen. It says, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above." It says, "or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth." Because a lot of you people worship the stars. You worship the elements. You worship familiar spirits, okay, which is evil spirits. Or you worship man. You worship beast. Okay, you worship every damn thing. But you don't worship the true living power. Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. Okay? It says, let me see what else. It says, "The idols of the heathen are as silver and gold, the work of the hand." Yeah, we'll start at Isaiah chapter 3. It says, we'll start at Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him." Now, it's talking about women too, and children, all right, not just men. It said, reason why it's manly puts men first because we're the authority figure, all right? This is a masculine book, all right? That's the reason why it says son of man. It never says son of woman, okay? It says son of man because the Lord is dealing with men. He's not dealing with women, all right? So it says, "Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him." All right, so your reward is coming. You women that's doing this, all right, your reward is coming. All right, yeah, it's gonna be death. You're gonna die. All right, children, your children gonna die. Women are gonna die. Old women gonna die. All right, young, old, status don't matter. The Lord's gonna kill you if you're not right. All right, so it says, "Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him." It says, "As for my people," all right, you Israelites, that's on that sign. It says, "Children are their oppressors." It says, "And women rule over them." So yeah, you women, these children that's out here acting up, all right, that's doing a knockout challenge, going around knocking people upside their head for no reason, all right, shooting and killing, and ended up in prison doing stupid stuff. You women are the ones that are the problem because you're ruling over them. It says, "Oh, my people, they which lead thee," all right, which you women, all right, you're the head of the household now. The man, the father is not there. Whenever you see, whenever a person is up on the news and a family come out, guess who comes out first? The woman. And where the father at? Nowhere to be seen. You know why? Because a woman chose a dummy to lay down with, had a darn kid, and she out of order and wicked. So that kid is out of order and wicked. He ends up in prison. She comes out whining and crying, begging, talking about how good and how amazing her child is. But he's a darn demon. She's a demon. Okay, so what? They're leading thee, cause thee to err. All right, so they're in error. It says, "And destroy the way of thy paths." If I can get more on that. Yeah, let's read verse 16. It says, "Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty." You know what that means? You're proud. You're very proud. You're stiff-necked, hard-headed. Okay, let's get that definition. Get definition of haughty. This is completely out of control, man. And you women, damn. You darn women. Arrogant, proud, superior. Yeah, you women think you're better than men, which is absolutely false. Absolutely false. It says disdainful. All right, conceited, snobbish, stuck up. All right, pompous, self-important. And that's what social media. That's what's going on here. All right, self-importance. All right, stuck up, conceited. You think you're above men because this darn world caters to you? Why? Because these dudes, they can't help it. All right, they're weak, effeminate. Look at this. This is what they do. All right. So they're proud, man. Look at this. The female goddess of the Olympian. And that's what you women are. Are you calling yourselves goddesses? Look at this. Another false god. Hygeia, goddess of healing. All right, look at this. And these are products. Greek gods. That's what America worships. All right, false gods. All right, these are all false gods right here. Look at this god of Hecate with dogs. You know, it's ridiculous. Idols. And the Lord is going to destroy America and destroy you people that call yourselves gods. And that's following under this mess, man. You're going to die. A lot of you women going to die. The Lord going to kill you women. All right, so it says, haughty and walk with stretched forth neck and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. Yeah. It says, therefore the Lord will smite with the scab of the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And how is he doing that? All right, weave. Let's just put this in. Let's just get it, make it simple. All right, you women. All right. You wear that darn weave. A lot of you bald headed. And that's the reason why you get weaves. That's a curse in the scriptures, man. Which goes to show that you are the Israelites, man. All right, I'm not gonna put bald. I'm gonna just put I'll probably put let's just go this way. This is what happened to you women, and you wear them darn weaves, man. So that's a curse in the scriptures. Okay, what do he say? A scab amongst the crown. All right, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So that's what that's going into. All right, you women, you bald headed. All right, you got baldness going on there. You know why? That's a curse. You know why? Because you're proud, you're wicked, you're evil. All right, and then what you do? You try to cover it up. You do this, and then guess what? You still proud. You still walking around hating men. All right, acting like you above men. And you hear this, your ass wearing no damn weave. You gotta put on makeup. You gotta put on fake eyelashes, which what they call them, cumbrellas. Because that's what you women do. All right, you're a slut, you're a hoe. Okay? You just evil and wicked, man. The Lord gonna kill you women, man. All right? Because this is what you Israelite women are doing. All right? The Lord got you looking messed up. You know? So yeah, he's smiting you with the scab of the crown, which is on your head. It says, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cause, their round tires like the moon, which is basically all your jewelry, all your materialistic things, because you women are very materialistic. Okay? The rings, the nose jewels, okay? Various things, the glasses. It says verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. Okay? A lot of you women, you stink down there, you know, on your private area because you deal with so much men. All right, that is nasty. It's disgusting. It stinks. Not only that, your hair stinks. Your head stinks. All right, and it says what? Instead of a girdle, it says sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent. All right, which is what? A girdle of rent, which is what means you're fat. Okay, girdle, rent. Okay, so a lot of you women are fat. You're overweight. I ain't showing this, but you get the idea. But I'm gonna just put this. Let me see. That's you so-called black women. Are you fat, out of shape, and you still proud? You still ain't learned your lesson yet. All right. Okay, and I'm talking about, when I mean overweight, I'm talking about something like this. You gotta. That's what it means by girdle or rent. All right, you got that belly. All right, you're fat. You're out of shape. All right, or like that, or like this, girdle or rent. All right, so you women are fat. Okay. What else does it say? It says instead of girdle or rent, and instead of well set of hair, baldness. So it went down further. So yeah, you women are bald. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Yeah, you so-called black women, you at the bottom of the dating pool. All right, no man in their right man mind wants to deal with you so-called black women. Okay, they run to the other nations, and rightfully so. And I'm gonna tell you, just like GMS told everybody, I'm gonna tell you too. Stay away from the black woman. All right, you men out there, you Israelite men. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, just like GMS said, or Apostle Dahar said, stay away from the black woman. All right, you men, are you Israelite men? Deal with either a heathen woman or get yourself the northern tribes. You know, so-called Native Americans, so-called Mexicans, so-called Hispanic, Dominicans. You know, stay away from the so-called black woman, man, because they're not right. They gon' just don't do it, right? So it says, verse 25, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. All right, which is what World War III, that's getting ready to happen. All right, a lot of you, their men is going to get drafted. A lot of men are going to die. All right, it says, and her gate shall lament and mourn. So yeah, you're going to mourn in that day. All right, when all hell breaks loose. All right, when there's no more food in the store, when there's no more water to drink, when there's no jobs, when society collapses. All right, and them dudes, them simps. All right, you women, you're not realizing that you're making yourselves a target. Look at all these people that's in her comment section. So imagine if all hell broke loose. All right, there's no police. They can't call the police. They can't call 911. They can't call nobody to help them. There's no men out here. All right, and all these dudes come. They see her on the street. What are they gonna do to this woman? If they catch this woman in the street, what are they gonna do to her? You already can guess it. They're gonna take her, man. All right, and do what they want to do with her. All right, that's the reason why you women, you're making yourselves a target. You've been set up. You see, but you don't get it. You think you too proud. All right, your head is too stuck up in the clouds. Okay, so these dudes, when they see you out on the street, they're gonna know you and they're gonna take you. All right, so like I said, man, the Lord's setting you women up, man. You know. So it says, and her gates shall lament. All right, you ain't got no defense. All right, it says, and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So yeah, you can be so through that you're gonna just be sitting on the ground crying and mourning. All right, so what does it say? Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. And how do these women be called by our name? Is what? Through marriage. Okay? Through sex. All right? So, because what? In that day, these women, guess what? They ain't not going to care about how tall you are. They're not going to care about how much money you got, your status. It's all about what? Protection. All right? So these women, 7 women, going to take hold of one man. And they're not going to care. So we're going to have multiple wives. All right? Not going to have just one woman. They're not going to care. Because it's going to be that bad out here. All right? To the point where they saying, what? We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, which is your sin, man. Okay? For how stupid you women are, we're acting out here. Okay? And guess what? A lot of you women going to get rejected. A lot of you going to get rejected. The Lord going to kill you. All right, through it via his angels in those vehicles. All right, Esau Edom busting up in your doors, just spraying you women down with bullets. Okay, you see. So that's how you women are gonna be delivered. Let me get specifically. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse. We'll start at verse 12. It says what? But I suffer not a woman to teach. All right, so you female pastors calling yourselves apostles and stuff like that. The scriptures say you're not supposed to be teaching, man. I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp, which means to take something that's not yours. All right, which is what? Authority. All right, the Lord didn't give you women authority. All right, so you're taking authority. So it says, nor to usurp authority over the man. All right. So you're not over the man. You're supposed to be under the man. It says, but to be in silence. Silence. Keep your mouth shut. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. It says, and Adam was not deceived. Yeah, he wasn't deceived by the serpent. All right. But what? But the woman being deceived was in transgression. And you still are. You still been deceived. You got deceived again by the serpent, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right. What? You took on feminism. You took on the homosexual agenda. All right. You took on the abortion agenda. You took on the child support agenda. All right. Everything that so-called white man is enforced for you women to do, you did. So you deceived. All right. Twice. Okay. Deceived was in transgression. Okay. And that's the reason why you don't deserve authority. All right. That's not your position. All right. Your position is to be in silence and to be under the man, not over him. So keep your mouth shut. All right. So verse 15, it says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So yeah, that's how you're going to be saved out of this hell, man. All right. Is what? Through childbearing. Okay. So you're going to have to get with a man of the Lord in order to be saved. Okay. You're not going to deliver yourself. It's not going to happen. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. So yeah, this stuff here, man. All right. You better stop doing it. The Lord gonna kill you women. A lot of you women, you females are gonna die out here. All right. But hey, we only can say so much. All I can do is just do the lessons and hey, let the Lord do his thing, man, because the time of talking is almost up. This is getting out of hand. But anyway, that's pretty much it, man. You Israelite women, okay, you women that's on this sign. All right, from Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. All right, all you Israelites that's on this sign, you women specifically. All right, do not do this. Do not do this. I repeat, do not do this. If you do, the Lord gonna kill you. He gonna give you your just reward, which is death. All right, because these women, they're gonna get taken out here. All right, 822,000 views. When they see this woman out here, when all hell breaks loose, when society breaks down, when there's no 911, all right, and them dudes spot this woman, they're gonna take her and they're gonna abuse her. They're gonna assault her and they're gonna take her. You know why? That's in the scriptures, man. That's gonna happen. So we're gonna get this last one. So this is Isaiah chapter 13. All right, and we'll start at verse 6. We'll read on down. All right, so this is it says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand; it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty." So yeah, man, the day of the Lord is at hand; is very near. With the way things are going, the way things are picking up, prophecy is moving. All right, it says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint." All right, so men are going to be weak. It says, "Every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman." Okay, so men are going to be like women in that day. All right, that's how bad it's going to get out here. All right, the scripture said it's going to be a time like never before. All right, think of the worst atrocities that ever happened on this planet. Okay, it's going to be worse than that. All right, so it says, "They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth." All right, so men are going to be like men. It says, "They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger." So yeah, the Lord is angry. He's angry. All right, he's in wrath. He's going to come with cruelty. All right, which is what? Without mercy. All right, it says to lay the land desolate. So he's coming to destroy America. He's literally going to wipe it off the map. All right. Once the Lord is finished, it's going to be a literal desert. It says, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So yeah, he's going to destroy you women that are doing this, because that's what this lesson is about right now. He's going to destroy you women. The Lord's going to destroy you. All right. And it says, destroy the sinners thereof out of it, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened and is going forth. Yeah, because missiles is going to hit this place, and darkness also going into the lack of the knowledge of the Lord out here, because there's going to be a famine of the word. All right. We're not going to be doing these videos forever. We're not going to be on highways and byways teaching forever, man. All right. So you people are going to be in darkness. It says, and it's going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. So you proud women that's out here, calling yourselves goddesses, you Instagram, Facebook, all right, OnlyFans, all this stuff you doing. Look at her, doing all this stuff. The Lord gonna cause it to cease, man. You women are gonna be in a terrible state. The Lord gonna kill you women, man. You're gonna destroy your false gods. You're gonna destroy you women that's calling yourselves gods, Goddess Live, Lexi Stixie, all this crap, Young Goddess. All right, Lord gonna destroy you, man. Scripture say not to have no gods before me, no other gods before me. It says will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So you're gonna lay you women low. It says I will make a man more precious than fine gold. So yeah, you talking about the man ain't ish. He ain't this, he ain't that. He's nothing. All right, that you think the man is under you women. Okay, the Lord said he's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. All right, that's the reason why it says that that's the reason why I said over here. Oh, not there. Let me see. Where is that at? Yeah, in Isaiah 4:1. That's the reason why it says here that 7 women shall take hold of one man, because a man in that day is gonna be like fine gold. All right, it's gonna be like fine gold in that day. Okay, I could get more, but I ain't gonna make this too long. All right, so it says all right, it says I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, which is those missiles, those nuclear missiles, ICBM missiles. It says, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as the chase roe, which is what, a deer. All right, like a hunter, a man that's hunting a deer. Okay, it says, as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, which is what, death. That's what sword represents, an instrument of death. It says their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. So yeah, you kids that you got are gonna die. All right, Lord gonna kill your kids. It says their houses shall be spoiled. All right, and that's going into those troops, those foreign troops. When this so-called white man tries to set in his new world order, all right, gonna have them foreign troops busting up in your house, taking everything that you got, and taking your children, taking your women, and you men. It says what? And their wives ravished. Okay, and let's go into that word ravished. All right. Okay. It says seized, carried off by force. Look at that, rape. That's what that means. Violate, molest. All right, so that's what's going to happen to you women. All right, the crime typically committed by a man of forcing another person to have sexual intercourse with the offender against their will. That's what's going to happen to you in that day, man. Okay, so wives ravished. So you women that's doing this, you don't think that them soldiers are watching you? All right, these average people that's out here that's these wicked average individuals that's out here, you don't think they're watching you? 68,000 views. You want the attention? You want to be seen? Well, guess what? In that day, you're not going to want to be seen. All right, and I'm going to give you an example of that. let's get that. What is that movie called? All right. So basically, what happened was that this couple was traveling. Like she had a man, and she was covering up. She was wearing a sheet all around her. All right, to cover her up entirely. All right, so she wouldn't get seen. And these dudes, they saw her, and they drove up, and they basically killed the husband. And then what? They drug her out, and now they're taking advantage of her. That's what's happening. You see? So that's exactly what's going to happen in that day. But hold up, why are you covering up? I thought you wanted to be seen. Because you doing this. All right. Oh, why are you covering up? Because you clearly want to be seen. And this is the problem. All right. This is what you do. You guys, all these dudes watching you. When all hell breaks loose, they're going to take you. They're going to seize you, and they're going to take advantage of you. You women. Okay. And these men, they're going to get their vengeance. The Lord going to put the spirit on them. All right. To get their vengeance on you women, man. All right. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Don't do this. All right. You Israelite women. All right. That's on that sign. Okay. All right. You tribes, do not do this. Hell, let the heathens do that crap. But you Israelites, man. All right. You women specifically, do not be like this. Do not be doing this stuff, man. All right. Because the Lord is watching you. He's going to kill you if you do that. You keep it up, and the Lord's going to take you out. Okay. But that's it. I hope this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the water Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. To do this lesson. And Shalom.